to take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Arizona State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Arizona State squeaked by in a tight one in the last Territorial Cup meeting.
Yeah, and you can say squeak by, but they don't give a mess, right? Like, all you want to do in these rivalry games and these big battles is find a way to win, and the Sun Devils did that in the last meeting.
You're right, David. Historically, these two teams play late in the year, and it just drives momentum into the offseason for the winning team. That was ASU the last time.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Castro. Back open in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like, a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
To throw, it's Castro. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fire into the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The RPO, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Second down coming up. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got the quick completion. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Rich. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He's loose. Bust through behind his pad. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Pushes toward the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Castro. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Into the end zone. This time it's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Complete to start this drive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Castro. Got his man on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. It's Rich. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Castro. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Got the quick pass. Quick step and go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and in business, 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Castro. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, the linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Quick release by the QB. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his target down the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Castro. Snags it over the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Connection to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Give to the running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I know, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to throw, it's Castro. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air, it's Rich. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. Can't get him to the ground. Nice move there. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Castro. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
The give to the single back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Now on first down from the 43. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Now trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory. And after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Rich. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air, it's Rich. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights that we've shown for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That will put